third grade MyMath, pages 67 and 68 today. We're looking at patterns in the addition table. How can place value help me add larger numbers? Study the addition table for patterns. Look for sets of numbers that follow a certain order. Example 1. Danny colored a pattern of squares from left to right on the downward diagonal in yellow. Describe the pattern. Finish Danny's pattern of even numbers. Color the squares. So we would describe this pattern as going down, the numbers are getting larger, and they're counting by twos. So now let's finish this pattern. It's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So I have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There is a pattern of adding 2. And when you add 2 to an even number, the sum is an even number. So if you see here, these numbers are all even. It might be kind of hard to see. I'm still using my yellow highlighter. Even numbers. Now start with the green square. Color the pattern of odd numbers on the downward diagonal in green, and then write the numbers. So we're going to start with the number 1, and we're going to color those that are kind of right beside those even numbers. So we go 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So I'm going to put those in here. Use my pen. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. There is a pattern of adding 2. So we're still adding 2, 1 to 3, 3 to 5. So when you add 2 to an odd number, the sum is still an odd number. Page 68. What pattern of numbers do you see in the diagonal yellow boxes? So let's look here. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Oh, they're all 7. Look at the circled sum. Follow left and above to the circled add-ins. So if you go to the left, you get a 3. And if you go above, you get a 4. Or if we went above first, that's a 4. And if we go to the left, we would get the 3. Remember, you can flip these numbers. That is the commutative property. The two number sentences are an example of the commutative property, where you can flip these two numbers and you'll still get the same answer. It's commutative property. You can see my coloring through the page. Describe Denny's new pattern in the addition table below. When blank is added to a number, the sum is that number. So let's look here. 1, and then you have a 1, 2, and then you have a 2, 3, and then you have a 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. And the same thing up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What property do we know where if you add something to a number, it stays the same? Yes, the identity property. The identity property is where we add 0 to a number, and that number will always stay the same. Very good.